For today's demo, I will be using Black and Black stamping polish from Queen Cosmetics. I will also be using the chunky transparent stamper from Queen. I got it off of Amazon and it came in that box with this scraper card. This is comparable to the other scraper card I mentioned in my Queen stamping video. And there it is, they're side by side. They're about the same size, they're about the same consistency. The clear one is a little bit shorter on the edge, and I feel like it's a little bit thinner. It's not as hard to bend, but it still works great, and I actually do like using it as well. So there's that, and the stamper comes with a lid that just pops off like that. The stamping head does come out as well, but as you can see straight down, see your nail. You don't get this tunnel vision. You don't have to worry about, I don't know, it's easier to film with this as well. So you'll probably see lots of this in my videos. It's very squishy and sticky. It is probably the squishiest stamper I have gotten from Queen. But I love it. I think it works great. It works wonderful, and it Amazon Prime, so I got it in 2 days. So let's begin. I'm starting with the MJL1 plate, and I'm using the big princess and prince design at the bottom. And I find with my stamper, I am able to piece it together. So I really love that. What this would be great for too is to just pick a prince and a princess and color them in and separate them from the rest and put them on your nail. That would work great as well. I always clean my stamper heads off with a lint roller after each stamp. I just find that it's easier. If I have a hard time picking up a stamp with a new plate, I wash it all off with acetone. These were just straight off of the plastic though. I didn't have to prep these plates with acetone or anything like that. So, but as you can see, it's really easy with that clear stamper just to piece the whole image together. I did miss Hercules and Meg down at the bottom corner. You can see that they are not there right now. And so I do restamp over them so that we can get that whole image. And they were a little bit harder to pick up, and I think it's just because they were so small and so detailed, but they did pick up, so there wasn't a problem. I just had to focus more on them than I did on the rest of the image. But there they are. As you can see, they did stamp quite well, and I will give you a close-up of these afterwards when I'm all done filming. I am going to show you the 7 dwarfs now that are stacked on top of each other. This one's really cool to me. You can fit all of the 7 dwarfs on one nail, and it picks up like a dream. It was very easy to pick up. It wasn't a problem. It was a little bit streaky, and that was my fault with my scraping. And so all I had to do was retry and fix it, but it picked up fine. Like I said, the streaky part was my fault. It had nothing to do with the plate. I'm now going to move on and do Yzma from Kronk's New Groove, and while I was doing this, I discovered that I can actually pick up 2 images at once with this big stamper, and so I actually picked up Yzma and Captain Hook at the same time, just so that you all can get a feel for more images on the plate. They all fill in beautifully. There's no blank spots. And to get those images, I just rolled from the bottom to the top to pick them up, and they picked up great. All right, moving on, I'm now going to do Snow White and Dopey. Dopey is actually one of my favorite 7 dwarfs. And it's basically the same process. I just scrape, and I'm using the scraper card that I got with this stamper just so you guys can see exactly how it works. Mine did have a little bit of like a plasticky edge that just got missed being cut off, and I didn't like saw it off or anything for this video. Afterwards, I did take like my nail file to it though, and I just filed it down a little bit, but it wasn't a big deal. It came off super easy, and it wasn't a problem, so it's nothing that you really need to worry about. Moving on, this is MJ plate number 32. And as you can see, it just stamps really well. All the images pick up. I was able to pick up 3 images with this one. It's a great plate. They're etched well, they're etched nice, they're definitely worth the money. Here you have Bam Bam Thumper. It picked up great. Here is where I discovered that you could actually pick up 4 images at once with this stamping head just because it is so big. So that is what I started to do. I started to do more images, and that way you got to see more of them all at once, and it was fun. This was a fun plate to work with. It was a great stamper to work with. It was awesome. Now I'm going to try and get all of the villains. I kind of like the Disney villains, and I don't know why. When I was a kid, I was into the princesses, which I still am, but I love me some good Disney villains as well. And as you can see on my paper over there, sometimes I get streaks through my stamping, and that's not the plate's fault. That is my fault. I'm just not scraping well enough. This is the special edition plate. They all work the same. I feel like they all are high quality, well etched plates. Notice I scraped a little bit more carefully this time to try and make it so it was less streaky, so you guys know that the streaky is my fault. It is not the plates, it is not the stampers, it is just me being fast. I hope this review is helping. I hope you guys realize that MJ plates are high quality plates. I was just excited to show you all these different images. Being Disney images, you don't tend to see them a lot. As you can see, they're very fun, very lively plates. These plates would be great for reverse stamping or filling in on your Uber mat. That's actually why I got this plate, so I can do some more detailed stamping. And I have a 4-year-old daughter that loves princesses and loves all things Disney, so I couldn't pass up on this and not do her nails Disney style. Of course, there is more than just Disney on this plate. There's Looney Tunes characters, there are My Little Pony, there is Johnny Bravo, just all sorts of characters that you either grew up with or you know of, and it's just fun. It brings you back to your childhood, and it is just really, really enjoyable and something really fun to have. That rounds up all of the plates that I got for demoing for you today, but I will show you a quick trick here. As you clean off your plates, you will notice that sometimes you get like a rainbow effect. It doesn't look very clean anyways, and even though there's no more polish on it that you can see, you get this rainbow effect going through it, almost like an oil spill. I don't know, they're just not shiny and new looking anymore. And so what I find works is just get another clean cotton ball and put it in acetone and wipe off your plate again, and you will be surprised because black will come up, but it makes your plates look brand new. It gets rid of that rainbow streak through your plate, and it is just awesome. It's wonderful. So I just thought that was a cool little trick I would share with you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.